You've proven the flat earth. Oh yeah, I was just telling Anthony basically that the last time that I made a video was about his failed research paper that he stole money from, basically.
Oh, I remember. I know. Sorry, I thought you were on about the excuses that we gave. So you're on about the failed research paper. Do you mean the paper that we're currently using right now to argue against the government that's teaching children lies and that Conspiracy Cats uses to indoctrinate them with like Newtonian gravitation is the reason why apples fall from trees? Do you mean that one, Timmy? Because that's really been useful for me recently. Thank you so much for bringing it up.
Hopefully you fix the spelling errors and all the childish like
Sorry, who
writing.
cares?
And I
So
highly
did you
doubt
miss
that's
his
true what
response?
you're talking
Sorry,
about.
this personal attacks descended into spelling errors. You're attacking him on spelling errors.
Spelling errors. That's where he's left.
Sorry, it started off on a personal attack, not an argument against the multitude of listed reasons why it's not a geometric Earth curve physical edge horizon with a straight line to it, formerly known as Earth curve blocking boats and buildings, right, Timmy? Not an address to that, just a personal attack on Anthony. And when that failed, you disseminated that personal attack into his spelling ability. Wow, that's pathetic. Have you not got any arguments, Tim? This is really pathetic, just a personal attack on Anthony.
That's a fact. Many spelling errors.
Who cares?
Oh, brother.
So that's an ad hom fallacy.
get
You're a reasonably au fait man when it comes to fallacies. That's called ad hominem fallacy. You're aware of that fallacy, right, Timmy?
That's a fact. It's a fact. That
How
there was
fascinating.
Many.
And the Earth's a sphere because of that fact, given that this is a flat Earth debate, and that's just a personal attack on one man in lieu of an argument for a sphere.
Negative.
No, positive. Definitely an ad hominem fallacy. Definitely.
Negative.
No, definitely. That's a hand wave dismissal. So, yeah, I've detailed how it's an ad hominem fallacy. There's an argument on the table. Globe Earth has no straight lines. Your response is to talk about spelling errors from one man. Pathetic.
And nah.
Nuh-uh. That's what they got. Nuh-uh. You've got spelling errors. You can't spell. Therefore, Earth's a globe.
Meanwhile, you've got no straight lines
Glad you
for the
agree.
purposes of triangulation.
Glad I agree. Wow, what a comeback. Meanwhile, you can't measure an elevation angle off a curved Earth. Celestial navigation proves Earth is flat to me. Well, tell me I can't spell?
No.
Maybe a rebuttal.
Gyro compass?
Sorry, in regards to elevation angle measurements, do you use gyro compasses to measure elevation angles? Are you a... Can't keep up with the conversation, it seems, Tim.
Negative.
No, positive. You are definitely a quit. My question was about elevation angles, and you answered with regards to a gyro compass. Does that measure elevation angles?
Gyro compass.
Yo, Tim, being called up by a flat earther because your answer to a question about elevation angle measurement regarding compasses? Positive, not negative. Positive. Fuck quit. Do you want to tell me negative again? Maybe if you speak in army tongue, you'll get around it.
Positive.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. So, how do you
I
get an
think the
elevation
Earth
angle measurement from a curved baseline, Timmy?
Refrigerator.
Huh?
How do you get an elevation angle measurement from a curved baseline?
I don't know. You tell me.
You don't. Celestial navigation, which utilises elevation angles, requires Euclidean three-space geometry. That's a flat Earth. You can only measure an elevation angle if the Earth's flat. It's a proof of flat Earth. Don't want to get around it or refute it? We're proving Earth's flat, Timmy.
Does that prove the southern celestial points?
What, the southern segue from this argument? That's called a red herring fallacy. Another fallacy. That's strike two.
Learning.
Strike two.
It was a question.
Second fallacy. Red herring. The argument's not about celestial poles.
So does it prove the south celestial pole? I'm learning from you. You're teaching me.
What about this? Is it an angle measurement to the... Sorry, is it an angle measurement to that pole? An angle measurement. That's what we're talking about. Angle measurements, elevation angles. Try to keep up. Or was it a red herring fallacy?
No, I'm asking you a question. You teach me. I've been out of flat Earth for a long time,
Yeah,
so you teach
we're
me about the
discussing
southern
elevation
plate
angles,
to a
Timmy.
point.
It's third time's a
Did
charm.
you guys get that figured out
Yeah, I'll
yet?
try and
It's
teach
been
you.
7 years.
You need to be silent for me to do that. Yeah, we're talking about elevation angles. Obviously, you need teaching, so I'll slow down a little bit. Speaking too fast. Maybe it's my accent. We are discussing angle measurements. If you require, which you do, education about a south celestial point, I need to know if your question is in reference to an angle measurement to that point, as that's what's being discussed, or will you concede your red herring fallacy? Let's see how you get on.
No, I was asking if you guys, after 7 years, have figured out.
Oh, so nothing to do with angle measurements, just a red herring fallacy. Second strike, three ahoy. Yeah, that's a red herring fallacy. We're talking about angle measurements, not about the 7 years of nonsense that you spewed with your shite that used angle measurements that needed a flat Earth. Are we going to talk about angle measurements? That was the question on the table, Timmy. Get an elevation angle measurement from a curved baseline.
That now?
Where'd you get an elevation angle measurement from a curved baseline? If you can't answer that, you have to concede that Earth's flat. It can only be done on a flat plane. And I'll talk about 7 years of crap when we've got a flat Earth proof. It's new hotness. Don't you want to talk about the new hotness? You want to talk about the old and dusty? You keep asking for proof of flat Earth, Timmy. I've heard you ask multitudes of times for proof of flat Earth. Elevation angles. They prove Earth's flat, Tim. What are you getting?
Well, what do we do about this? Should we go to our local government?
Doing it right now. I'm telling you, the anti-flat earther, known as Tim Ossman, being told in no uncertain terms that Earth's flat and celestial navigation proves it, and you've got absolutely dick to come back with other than ask what we do going forward. What I do is none of your concern. What you do, you gyroscopes, what? Yeah, you can do whatever you like. You're a spastic. You don't even listen to the questions on the table. You thought gyroscopes was an answer to a question about angle measurement. Go and continue believing in a sphere. That's what you can do. As you're asking me to tell you, I'll tell you. Piss off and believe in a sphere still, Tim. You're a dick. Go on, sod off.
They're crushing us with inflation. They want us to be on a central bank digital currency.
Who gives a shit? This is a flat Earth discussion. Go to a politics forum. Do you not know where you are? You're being told by a flat earther that you're off it, and that you've got no rebuttal to the elevation angle argument. You want to talk about politics and economics? No, mate, you're on the wrong forum. Do you not know where you are?
Enjoy your servitude.
Do you not know where you
Enjoy
are?
your servitude while
Do you not
believing
know where
the Earth
you
is
are?
flat.
Do you need the nurse? Meds not kicking in yet? Do you not know where you are? This isn't an economics forum. Meanwhile, elevation angles prove Earth's flat, Tim. Any rebuttal?
Yeah, the rebuttal is you've been doing this for...
That's not a rebuttal. Telling me how long I do this isn't an address. That's another non sequitur. That's strike 3 for the fallacies from Tim Ossman. What a clown. What a clown. Third fallacy in a row.
This is pointless. You have no...
Sorry, non sequitur.
Wow.
Telling me how long I've been doing this isn't an address to my proof. Earth is flat, Tim. Elevation angles can only be done on a flat Earth. Telling me how long I've been doing this is a non sequitur fallacy. Talking through me is a bitch behaviour that's being told. Because he's asked to be told, I'll admit that. You asked to be told what you do now. I'm telling you. You can, A, sod off and believe you're on a sphere, or accept the obvious and observable, measurable nature of Earth by way of elevation angle measurements that require a flat Earth to be done, Tim. A or B, belief in a sphere or acceptance of the nature of Earth by way of angle measurement, Tim. That's what you can do. Those are your options. Not talk about the economy. You can go somewhere else to do that.
You've proven the flat Earth to these...
That's correct, I have. That's right.
Now what do we do?
Now you stutter like a bitch. That's what you are doing.
Now what do we do?
Now what we do is you have got two choices. I gave them you. You're just deaf. We've already established. You don't listen. I gave you two choices. One, bugger off and believe in a sphere. That would be the emphasis on belief. Option 2, accept and understand that elevation angles prove Earth is flat.
Just 5 more years. Just continue this.
Doing what? I earn a living from being a YouTuber. Being a YouTuber with an evergreen subject and a Western world that still believes, as you do, that they're on a sphere means I'll have a subject matter to cover on YouTube for a long time. That's all it means. You think I'm trying to achieve anything other than a living for my family? No, I'll do that with YouTube. I'm a YouTuber.